Hello everyone, I'm back with an extremely belated review and analysis of the Mission Impossible 8 trailer. Of course, the first thing to get into is the title. We've been calling it Mission Impossible 8, and then it was Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 2, and now Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. Quick note, Final Reckoning would sound better, but grammatically, though it sounds better, I'm not sure whether Final Reckoning would actually work. However, I think that's an excellent compromise between the alleged sort of change in marketing strategy because the first one didn't do so well, part one didn't do as well as Paramount wanted it to. Thus, well, okay, we have to call it a different title because people won't want to see part two of a part one people didn't see, but I mean, it did relatively well, to be fair. People liked it, but now it's The Final Reckoning, implying it is part two, and they're not hiding away from that. The trailer clearly shows all the iconography, the AI key that they need to use to save the day is in the multiple shots of the trailer, as are all of the characters. Of course they are. They can't hide away from the fact it's part two, so call it something that, again, maybe pushes, pulls at the heartstrings. Oh, it's the final Mission Impossible film. No. Officially, it is not. It has been marketed as to boost revenue, but there's no confirmation, and Tom Cruise wants to do more. Of course he does. It may well be the last one anyway, but that's not actually like an official statement, and it's The Final Reckoning. It's not the final movie, it's the final reckoning, as in the part two of a part one, which of course most series would end with a part two now, or sort of a bigger event film rather than just another one. But that's another debate. Trailer, pretty much, and I've put the audio of the trailer over the trailer for part one. It's clearly a teaser, but clearly edited in the same way. So a no pop song, which was so popular for the Mission Impossible Fallout trailer, the Imagine Dragons song Friction. No song here, it's just more score, background music you'd call it, which is interesting. I think they probably should have gone for something different, maybe put a song in, get people really amped up like they did for the Fallout trailer, which is why it's the most viewed Mission Impossible trailer, more so than even Top Gun Maverick, which did really well. The view count's pretty solid, 20 million now, I think. Pretty much the same as the last one though, so maybe a feeling that this series has plateaued, at least in terms of trailer views. Plot-wise, it's not really giving anything away, which again might be a problem considering this is part two. We know the plot, essentially, because and the teaser trailer is their first film. But what have we seen here? I still feel like they're missing something. There might be one thing, like one major set piece that they've not shown. They've gone to the Arctic, so you've got the submarine sequence, which looks really cool, and now reminds me, of course, Tom Cruise is doing a supernatural underwater movie directed by Edge of Tomorrow, Bourne Identity director Doug Liman, called Deeper. He's starring in that, and there's going to be submarine stuff in this. There's submarine stuff in that film coming up in a few years. That looks pretty cool, and there's been some behind-the-scenes photos of that, and that is partly why the film has a big budget. The submarine set malfunctioned at one point, so they had to, I think, repair that, and that caused some delays, which, of course, is the most costly thing. It's not how much you're actually putting into the movie, it's how long the movie takes to make, and if there's a delay, you're burning through money without even getting a return on it. So that's why the budget for this is so big, and that's why I think they needed to go with a sort of different marketing strategy. But they're going down the route of, well, this is the last one, so you need to see this one because this is the finale. It's going to be the last time you're going to see a Mission Impossible film in cinemas. Last time you're going to see a new one. Perhaps that will work. Really, yeah, there's not a huge amount to talk about. They've just sort of shown, official footage of what we already know. Plenty of running. There's a bit of running to the biplane at the end in the great sequence I'm sure that's filmed in South Africa with the biplanes. And then the main thing I want to mention is that how does he get from one biplane, because he's holding on to the red one, and then in another shot he's holding on to the yellow one? Or have I got those the wrong way around, the colours? Doesn't matter. How on earth is he going to get from one to the other? I dread to think. But pretty good trailer. I like the music. I don't think the music was done by the film's composer Lorne Balfe. I think it was done by like a trailer music studio. That is a thing. Pretty good trailer. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's not really increased my excitement for the film. It's just nice to have one to watch and yeah, just know what the title is. That's the main thing. There was a poster that was released. Reminds me of the No Time to Die teaser poster, which is that, oh, well, let's just put something out. However, it's a sort of a black and white image of Tom Cruise, Ethan Hunt, looking a bit bruised. And that's a much more striking image that they used than the one of Daniel Craig for No Time to Die, the teaser trailer, where they just had to put something out for James Bond Day. But that was a pretty ropey poster. This one's a bit more dynamic, but not a lot going on, of course. Just a teaser. I'm sure there's going to be more exciting things to come. Probably another featurette about a major stunt, perhaps the submarine underwater stuff. That'd be interesting to see. And just good to see all the cast members. So pretty exciting stuff, but I'm sure there's going to be more to come, and you can hear about it on my YouTube channel, which I can't even remember what it's called officially now, but does that really even matter? I don't think it does. Goodbye.